Hey guys, I'm back with another social studies lesson. Now, last time we talked about all the helpers in the community, um, and we talked about how people have jobs or occupations, and from those jobs or occupations, they make money, and some of the money is taken out for taxes to pay for a lot of the services in our community. Also, money is taken out when you go to the store and you buy something. Some of that you pay a tax on what you buy, and the tax goes to pay for all these services in the community, like the fire department and the police department and the library and the schools, where you go to school. Okay, now the money that people make from their jobs, they use that to buy goods and services that they need or want. So, for example, these are some goods: food and toys and clothes. Those are some goods. But clothes and food, those are needs. But toys are a want, right? Here's some services: the construction worker and the painter. Okay? Now, some services might be a need, and some might be a want, okay? They're different. The services are used in different ways. Remember that services are skills that are provided by somebody that's trained, a trained professional. Like a firefighter is trained and he's providing you with a service. Now that is paid by our community. But if you go to get your hair cut, that person is a person that's trained to cut hair. He's providing a service. He's not giving you a good that you can take with you, okay? So what I want to talk about now is the services that we have in our community. How does a community help its citizens meet their needs and wants? The goods and services that they need or want. So the community, as I said before, provides public services for all the people living there that's paid for with the taxes. That's one thing that we get. And the community workers or the helpers, those are the ones that provide the service. So, like I said, we're in a public school, and our school is paid for by the taxes that the citizens pay. And the service is really, I guess, free for everybody in the community, but it's really not free because you're paying for it with the taxes. So I have a chart up here that I wanted to fill out a little bit. And it says community services, the public service and how it meets a community's needs and wants. So if I put over here public schools, how does that meet a community's needs and wants? You might not be able to see that. Let me write it with this. If I write public schools, how does that meet a community's needs and wants? Well, it helps children learn to read and write. What about the police department? How does that help? How does that meet a community's needs and want? Well, it protects the citizens, right? How about parks? Parks are paid for by taxes. How does that meet a community's needs and wants? Well, it's a place to have have fun and have picnics. It's what they call, oops, I wrote the wrong word, have picnics. It's a place they call a recreation. When you have fun, you can play sports. It's a place to have recreation, okay? So different services meet a community's needs and wants in different ways, okay? So what you're going to do for this activity is, in your book, or I'm attaching it here, but it should be in your workbook. I'll put the pages in the description. You're going to have different different services: library, police department, post office, school, and fire department, parks department, sanitation department. Sanitation means the garbage collectors. And then the Department of Transportation, that's how we get around, the buses and the trains, and things like that. And then you have little clue cards. And like this one says, you want to read a book. So where would you go? Which one of these services would allow you to read a book? So you need to cut out all these services, cut them out, cut the rectangles out, and then cut the little these little rectangles out, and then you can match them up. Okay, match up the clue with what service it goes to. So send me a picture of all of them that are matched up. Okay, so if I cut these out, I'm gonna cut out just this one to show you. So there's 8 places, 8 services in the community, okay? So we'll do one together. So if I cut these up, like this, you see this? You cut them up like this. And then I will cut these cards up. All the cards I will cut out. And remember, Mr. Winter showed you the fast way to cut, I think. Cut on the line. And then if you cut this up the middle, and then you put it on top of each other like this, and you can cut 2 at a time. Okay? And then, so you have all the little clues cut up like this. And then you have all of these cut up, and you have to match them. So the first one, when I said, you want to read a book, where would you go? Well, most of you might have known the library, so you'll put it next to it. And then line them all up, and then send me a picture of what you did, okay? And remember, think about, how does a community help its citizens meet its needs and wants? And why does a community help its citizens meet its needs and wants? Why do we help? Why does the community help us? And what services and does it provide for us to help us meet our needs and wants? Think about those questions after you're done, okay? I'll see you next time.